We got the vibe, we got the flow. Jeff Fox, taking you behind the mic, keeping you in the know. Where the real stories are told, where the truth and the soul unfold. Now you know, it's the Jeff Fox Show. Behind the Mic Podcast.
That's right. It's the Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic Podcast. We're going to have fun today because the sisters are here. LaTocha Scott and Tamika Scott from the R&B supergroup Xscape. I'm going to talk to LaTocha Scott first. LaTocha, how you doing?
I am blessed. I'm happy.
Good to talk to you. I ain't seen you in the month of Fridays.
I know.
We go way, way back. You know, of course, LaTocha Scott, a part of the supergroup Xscape from the 90s. Those were some exciting years, LaTocha, weren't they for you?
They were. This is how we started, you know, being able to see people up close and personal and being able to get the music out there and seeing how, you know, it affects everybody. So it's just amazing the journey that we've had. And when we talk about 30 years, and I was like, wait, we've been in the business for 30 years? Wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, 30 years.
Oh, my God.
I feel like it should be
crazy.
Crazy.
When you hit the scene, you know, I'm in New York in the early 90s on the radio. You little girls.
I know. I was 18 years old. I was 18.
My God.
Yes.
Oh, yep. But it's been 30 years. Look at you, grown woman in the game.
I know.
Well, what you been doing?
I've been writing, I've been working, I've been filming, I've been putting out cookbooks, just busy trying to walk in my purpose. You know, I always tell people that, you know, you have to be passionate about the things that you want to do, the things that you love, and just staying consistent with what it is that I feel like God has placed for me to do.
You've been writing, and what's this cookbook thing? That's off the beaten track. What's going on with that? Tell me about that.
Well, everybody, everybody knows me to have been the fluffy girl in Xscape. You know, every time I would turn around, it would be that, you know, the big girl from Xscape, she could sing, excuse me, my name is LaTocha.
That's right. Tell them.
Yeah. So I felt a way, you know, I had low self-esteem starting out. And then I said, listen, I want to be able to eat better.
Right.
And so as I started to eat better, I saw the transition of the weight coming off and my skin cleared up and less foggy in the head. And when we went on tour in 2017 and 18, I had so many people coming up to me like, how did you lose the weight? And I couldn't tell everybody at that time. I was like, you eat like this, you do this recipe. And so when COVID hit, it gave me a different perspective. I just sat down and I heard the voice of God say, hey, you still can walk in your purpose, LaTocha. And I'm like, I can't sing. He said, but you could do this. You can continue to help people by telling them about healthy eating. So I created the cookbook.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going well. It is going well. I have people, they DM me on my Instagram page and they like, oh girl, my blood pressure has gone down.
Nice.
My father's eating better. Things are in remission. So I feel like I'm still able to give in a way without even singing.
How inspirational and motivating is that?
And it's crazy because sometimes we go through life and we have these lessons and we feel like, oh my gosh, why me?
Right.
But it's not just for us. It's for us to touch other people's lives. And that's what I'm doing through the cookbook, through the foundation.
Tell me about your foundation.
The foundation is for women to understand who they are and to be, you know, comfortable in their skin. I have a motto, you know, you were made to win. And that's how I feel every day. We were made fearless. We were made with God. We were made, you know, just beautiful. And
that's
sometimes we don't believe that. And that's just me giving back to women to kind of uplift, you know, and even with my clothing line, it's 100% Pima cotton. And what I try to tell women is that's like the highest form of cotton. That's the highest. And so that's who you are. You can be the highest of anything you want to do, whatever walks of life, whatever endeavors that you have. So just trying to teach as I'm going and being a student of the game, I've learned so much. I've been through a lot. And a lot of times when you go through a lot, you can teach people as you go and they receive it well because they're like, oh, she was the big girl. She couldn't do this. And now I'm possibility.
That's right. Clothing line, cookbook, motivational speaker. I know you got that in there somewhere.
Well, we don't see about that, Jeff.
You doing it right now. That's for sure. Unbelievable. And you're talking about the music business and every day there's somebody always wanting to start. I talk to a lot of folks all the time, up and coming. What would you tell a young lady that really has her heart set on the music game? Now, what should she look out for and how should she, in your opinion, succeed?
Well, I would say, first of all, stay committed and don't let anybody, tell you something that's going to derail the situation. Number two, learn about the business. And that's sometimes, getting books, reading, and also not always putting your name on a piece of paper before you get a lawyer involved. There's so many times we're so excited about the opportunity that we don't see the small print.
Right.
And there's so many times when people sign and you're talking about years and years and years later that you can't even get out of the contract because you didn't look at it. You didn't get the proper people to look at, your contract. So I would just, advise people to get a really good lawyer to learn about the business. It's okay to pick up a book. If you don't know something, that's how you learn.
I hope you guys are taking notes. Class is in session. It's LaTocha Scott running down the science.
Even with me, I want to create that platform for people to ask questions and for me to be able to tell them, because just because you sign, you don't get rich overnight. You still got to put the work in.
That's right.
A lot of given advancements that have to be paid back. It's like going to the bank and getting a loan.
Right. You got to pay it back.
You got to pay it back. And sometimes it's not recoupable on certain things. Even with my situation, I was able to go in, and I thank God for this, to be able to get a partnership with Motown Capital where, it's my label. I sign myself to myself. That way I own my masters.
Nice.
And, sometimes you have to grind for that to work for it, but it is possible. Just learning about the business a little bit more, being excited about it, being committed to it, but commitment also allows you to be, to understand what that really entails. But just getting the knowledge, man, I would tell them that.
Unbelievable. Look at you dropping all this science. Wow. That's LaTocha Scott, who's been in the music business for over 30 years, been through a lot, still going through it. And she gives you advice on the pitfalls, things to look out for so you don't go through the same thing. I did Unsung a few times. I did for Cheryl Pepsi Riley, and I did James Brown.
Okay.
And so I was sitting there talking with the producer. I said, wow, you have so many unsung episodes. I said, which episode was the greatest ratings getter? You know what they said? Xscape.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now think about all the episodes of Unsung.
They got a lot.
They got a lot is an understatement. Yeah. And your episode was number 1.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I think people are just interested in our story. One that continues to evolve even now. Is just every day is something different and something new. And the fact that we keep doing it, and all of the girls have been successful in their own right and in their, individual things that they've done, all of us. And I think it's just a never ending story, and people are just intrigued by it, which is good for us because we always wanted, people to understand who we were. And now there's kind of seeing and dissecting, oh, this is what this person does. This is what this, so that's interesting to know that we were number 1. Wow.
Who do you hang out with? Who do you still see from the group?
Right now I'm not hanging out with anybody.
You're doing your own thing.
But I'm kind of doing my own thing right now, but the girls, they're doing some things. The last time we were together, we did Kelly Clarkson, and we also did Jennifer Hudson.
How was that?
So we saw each other. That was good.
That's not that long ago. That's not that long ago.
Yeah.
What was it like to come together to do that show?
It was funny. We all kind of were talking about each other and who cooks the best. And, it was that. That's how it is when we get together.
You fall right back into place.
You fall right back into place. And we like, oh, I'm the better cook. I'm the better this. And I'm the better. Little emotional,
Emotional.
Yeah.
I love
part.
It. I love it. So tell me about this single, Afraid. I want to hear about this.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That was just a time in my life where I felt like I couldn't trust anyone. I thought that I had friends that I have my back, and I had trust issues, and I still do from time to time. And in that space, I'm able to sit down and write about those things that are coming from my heart. And the song "Afraid" is just that. I told God, I was like, I'm afraid to trust. But I just want Him to hold my hand. Don't He go nowhere. As long as He's here, I'm good.
Right.
And that's just where that song comes from. And a lot of times in life, we become afraid of people or situations, and we second guess ourselves, and that's just not what He has for us. We just got to go in with an open heart and mind and understand that we are enough. So that song, it hit home for me for several reasons.
It's actually helping you when you sing a song like that, right?
Oh, it is so much therapy in that, and everybody's like, girl, you're always in the studio, and I'm like, y'all don't understand. That's my therapy. When I'm able to sit down and write and come from my heart, and I don't have to worry about somebody saying, why are you writing about that? I can really be vulnerable in that space. So it helps me. It's very therapeutic.
Are you going to be touring solo-wise anytime soon? You putting something together?
The company as well as the management team, they're definitely putting something together. As I'm out here, it's funny because if I go to different churches and I just pop my head in, they're like, oh, no, you got to get on the stage. So I've been singing. That's why my voice is a little hoarse sounding now.
You singing.
I've been singing. I mean, every time I go somewhere, the radio stations, they're like, hum a little something. I'm like, really, guys? Really?
Well, why should I be any different? Give me.
Oh, my God.
Give me something.
Let's see. I'm afraid to trust again. If you can, please hold my hand.
Look at
I still want you.
Wow.
So don't move, 'cause I can't do this life by myself.
Wow. Where did that voice come from? How does that happen like that? It's just wonderful tone and smooth quality. It's just calm. Man, that is really a gift. Isn't that wonderful?
It is.
Because if I tried to do that, it ain't going to sound like that.
But that voice that you got, though, but the voice you got is captivating. So, yeah. Don't try it. You got it, too, brother.
Oh, I love you so much. LaTocha Scott, there's nobody better. How do folks get in contact with you? I know you got about, maybe 10 million Instagram followers at least.
Well, yeah, no, it's not that many, but, I love people. I'm so grateful just for people when I see them and I come in contact, they give me love. In order to get in touch with me, I'm on Instagram at I am LaTocha, and that's LATOCHA. If people want to buy the Made Girl brand or the book, is madegirl.com, LaTocha'sLifestyle.com.
There you go. LaTocha Scott today on the Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic podcast. It's a family affair. So let's bring sister in right now. Tamika Scott.
Hello, how are you?
Is this Tamika Scott on the line?
It is the real Tamika Scott. How you doing?
You sound like you out and about and rolling. I know you rolling. You busy like you always have been. What are you doing and where are you going?
Hospital. My best friend is having surgery today, so I had to try and give her a kiss and a hug before she went in.
Look at you, always thinking about others first. That's you. That's you. Have you always been like that? Others first, very caring. It comes through even in your music. Have you always been that way?
You know, they say that Southern hospitality, you want to make sure everybody's good before you eat, before you're fine. You make sure everybody else around you is good. So, yes. That's me. When everybody else is smiling, it puts a smile on my face.
How about that?
I am from Atlanta, Georgia.
There you go. You always got new fans that are learning about you every time you get out there and do something. Just like they're discovering your new music, they're discovering you for the first time and they're reading about you and learning more about you. Can you explain to the audience what are the differences now than, let's say, 5 years ago?
Several differences that's huge. Being in a group, being in Xscape, I'm always there, and I have always had my sisters there with me. We always sitting harmonizing. Everything we did together. So it's so much easier. One person take this note, another person take this note. But it's like now, I have this solo song. It's like I got to do everything by myself. And it's like I don't have the person on the right side of me or the left side of me to be like, okay, help me with this note. It's like you're there. You just there.
Wow. Got a new project. Tell me about it.
I have a new song called Tonight featuring my big brother Method Man, METHOD, man. So it's called Tonight. I really love this song because it's talking about tonight I'm going to go out and I'm going to celebrate. We get so caught up with work. We get so caught up with making sure our spouses are good, the boss man is good, the children are good. You have people going to school trying to make a grade. We rarely take out time to just congratulate ourselves and celebrate ourselves. So this song is saying tonight it's about me. In case no drama come my way, I'm going to celebrate. Ain't worried about no bills. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm going to celebrate me tonight. So that's why I like it so much, because it's positive. You can have a good time. You can dance. You can groove. And it's a clean song. So, yes. And my big brother, he did his thing. He did his thing on the intro. Definitely did his thing.
It's a great record, and it sounds like it's going to do big things, getting hotter and hotter every day. Ooh, wait.
It is. I'm so happy about that.
You were just performing the other day. Where were you?
Here in Atlanta. Did really well. My daughter came on stage. She wrote a beautiful song called Mama and had me crying. Like, I couldn't even get it together. I was like, okay, I got to bring it back in. I got to bring it back in so I can finish my song. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving this new road that I'm on, but it's a lot different. It is different. Being in the driver's seat. Yeah. I'm in the driver's seat now, and it feels kind of good.
You the boss now?
Well, we're all bosses in our own right, but I don't have to, Don't get me in trouble now.
I'm not going to get you in no trouble.
I'm loving doing this on my own right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it. And plus, I mean, I'm still in the group. Xscape is still performing. You know, we have shows coming up. So we're still performing as a group.
It kind of gives you the best of both worlds, doesn't it?
Yeah, almost like I look at it like New Edition.
Right.
You know, New Edition is the house, but then you have the condos here, the BBD, then you have the penthouse, you have, you know, Johnny Gill, then you have, you know, everybody branches off, and then when they come back together, they're a super group again.
That's a good template right there. That's a real good example. Just like what New Edition did, you guys are doing in Xscape, and it's working, isn't it?
It is working. Yes, it is.
Wow. Tamika, what's it like being a mommy?
Oh, I love it. That's the best gift, I think. One of the best gifts God has ever given me is to be a mother. I have 3 beautiful daughters. My oldest, Ocean, she'll be 30 in March.
What?
I was pregnant with her in Love on My Mind video. Yes. She's not a little baby anymore. She's married with 3 kids of her own. Then I have young Naya, my upcoming artist. She's 24, and I started over. I have a 10-year-old. Princess Armani. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm loving motherhood. They keep me going, you know. Whenever I want to give up, I think about my babies to keep persevering.
And they want to be like mommy? They want to be in the entertainment industry as well?
Just one. Just young Naya. Yeah. Just young Naya. She said she want to model. I'm like, girl.
You say, girl. Wow. Tamika, you seem like you are having a time, just the time of your life right now.
I am. God is so good. It's our 30th year that we've been Xscape. So 30 years in the game, that's longevity to me.
It is.
And it's definitely a blessing that we're all still alive, healthy, and we all still thriving. Yes. It's just amazing, and we're very blessed.
Oh, yes, you are. No doubt about that. That's Tamika Scott from Xscape. Thank you so much, and thank you to your sister, LaTocha Scott. It's just a family affair today on the Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic podcast. Thank you so much for checking out this conversation. And remember, you can also check out my nationally syndicated radio show. I bring you the best in music, culture, and conversation every day. You can also stream us online. Just look for the Jeff Fox Show affiliates and pick your station. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next episode.
We got the vibe, we got the flow. Jeff Fox, taking you behind the mic, keeping you in the know. Where the real stories are told, where the truth and the soul unfold. Now you know it's the Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic podcast.
The Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic podcast. Get it wherever you get your podcasts.